between Wales and Russia. The 5th, 6th playoff match, and here are the two teams. And Wales, they start with Jahan, Thompson, Williams, Evans, Crocker, Evans and Unwin. Russia, well, number 11, Denis Simplakevich is the leading try scorer here next to, along with Candelon of France. So a chance here for Simplakevich to add to his tally of 6 tries and put a bit of pressure on Candelon. That's what they're playing for, the plate. And Wales in the red shirts against the Welsh side that they've already played here in Exeter. It was the 2nd pool match. Russia won that one, 26 points to 5. Chris Cracknell alongside me in the commentary box. And Chris, we've seen Wales overturn defeat to Georgia in the pool stage. Can they overturn defeat to Russia?
Well, it's an interesting matchup, really. Wales developing a lot of youngsters through this weekend and this whole series. Russia, in contrast, have built nicely. They're on the World Series next year, but also got the Olympic repertoire next week. So for them, it's all about getting a head of steam up towards next week and taking out the tournament.
So Ian Tempest is our referee. He blows the whistle. Wales get us underway, and Russia can't gather the start, and Wales have a chance here to attack the Russian defence. Wales have won just 2 matches of their 5 against Belgium in the first match and against Georgia in their last match, and they've got a chance to open the scoring here. And trying to get across is Crocker, but he's bundled out of touch. And there will be a line out to Wales.
At the back. You've seen a lot of it this weekend. The inexperienced guys, when they get on the end, just either going into touch or getting tackled into touch or running into touch. There's opportunities in sevens because there's so much space and less pressure from more defenders to put the brakes on, put himself out and move the ball to the other side of the field. It would have been good to see Crocker there. Okay, he's 5 metres out from the line, but he could have slammed the brakes on and moved the ball elsewhere.
Well, Wales still have an opportunity because the ball over the dead ball line, and so they have a 5-metre scrum. And the ball comes from Lloyd Williams. Good pressure on Williams by Perov, and advantage being played. No advantage given. So Wales have another scrum, but this one's about 7 metres out.
Do me a favour, stand square. Scrum. Yeah.
Russia have only conceded 5 tries in the tournament here in Exeter. Wales 16. So it's a tough Russian defence. I think they are just behind England on 3 conceded tries and France on 4. Quickly taken by Trahan, offloaded to Williams. Now they spin it to Thompson, and the cross goes Harley Thompson to open the scoring for Wales, his first try of the weekend, and Wales are in front against Russia.
A bit of a commentator's curse there, I think, on the Russian defence. There's 4 tries for the weekend, and good pressure from Wales. They held on to possession nicely, and then when it finally counted, the opportunity arose, they went through the door.
And the conversion is through, and Wales lead by 7 points to 0. But it all comes from the kickoff, doesn't it, Chris? Because Russia never gathered it, and they haven't had the ball this match so far.
No, they haven't. You know, possession is key, and Wales have just continually put pressure on Russia, and they're playing in the right area of the field. They're in their 22 and constantly had the ball. It was inevitable the score was going to come, but as you rightly say, everything's back onto this restart now.
And here it comes again. Lovely hang time. And this time, well, again, Russia can't gather the first time of asking, but Korotkov does get his hands on it eventually. And now they will try and get their big man on the ball. And by that we mean Denis Simplakevich. Here he is, up to the 22, the Russian number 11.
Leave him now,
the ball out of the back of the hand doesn't go to hand, but Russia's still on the front foot, and they've got a chance here if they can keep the running line straight. Korotkov, well brought down by Trahan. Ball back inside is loose, and it's wrapped up by Evans. And Evans penalised and quickly taken by Davidov. And they're going to spin it out this left-hand side where Simplikevic is waiting, but he fumbles.
Well, we talk about pressure in different facets of the game, and here Luke Trahan was fantastic bit of defensive effort. He was in half of the field with 3 or 4 attackers from Russia against him. He managed to shut them down, and then the Welsh defence, we talked about it, leaking tries, but he's been excellent in this matchup so far. Their spacing's been really good on the field, putting pressure on and just going up and really testing the skill level of these Russian players.
Simplikevic with the simplest of catches, but unable to snag it.
We spoke about this last game. You're an experienced 7th player. Take the ball.
In Tempest. And the frustration with Perov. You can see Russia with all the handling errors so far. That's good off the base of the scrum to get the ball up and away. Here is Thompson, the try scorer. It's not held, so you could keep on going. Good pressure and the high tackle from Russia gives Wales another chance to clear their lines, and it's Trahan. Good kick.
A bit unfortunate there for the high tackle, and you can see he didn't intend it. He was trying to back away, defend, and unfortunately just got him with a swinging arm.
Well, that upwind's going down, isn't he? So he's not standing tall.
It's a tough one. I mean, by the letter of the law, Tempest is correct, but you know, it's a shame when you see things like that. It's a bit like the line out when it doesn't go straight and no one's competed. You know, it's kind of a why do you have to give that decision? But it is letter of law, and that's the way the rule goes.
Williams goes short to Crocker. Crocker to the 10-metre line. A chance here for Wales to spin it, and a little kick through, and the bounce. Will it be kind for Trahan? It is. Where's the support? It's there in the shape of Lloyd Williams, and Wales cross for their 2nd try.
Well, Luke Trahan has been a standout player for Wales this weekend. He's got experience on the World Series, played a lot of invitational rugby, but that's just a little bit of nous, a bit of being around the block, seeing the spaces in behind, the little dink chip through. He's been fantastic in defence, but this is him at his best in attack. He's a mazy runner, not blessed with top-end speed over long distances, but he's got an eye for the gap, and the skill and the footballing skills there to create space elsewhere on the field, rather than putting people into holes, finding the space for himself.
The conversion bisects the posts, and Wales lead by 14 points to 0. Trahan watched the ball carefully, laid it out to Lloyd Williams, and Williams enjoyed that little score. Well, Russia were in the plate final in Lyon against England. They lost that one 26-14. As Wales go long, a little slip proved too costly, but real goal for Davidov. He's wrapped up, but he does well, the Russian. And the Russians will look to break from deep as Kostrushko gets it back, and here goes Simplikevic. Simplikevic, wow, stripped from him in the tackle. It's not his half, Denis Simplikevic, but he'll have to dust himself off for the 2nd half, because after the first 7 minutes, it's Wales in the box seat. Wales 14, Russia 0.
Kept them under pressure in those areas, right? When we kicked to that area, we cut off those white channels and we worked back strongly. Yeah, right? That's a mindset now. It's a mindset. That composure with the ball, right? And that bit when we haven't got it, excellent. Anything from you? Any chance on the bench? Let's keep working. hard. One-on-one is superb there, boys. Chasing their neck, rucks are solid. Just keep going, boys. We need the first score, yeah? We're 10 minutes. Let's go.
Well, Gareth Williams just praising his team. It's been an excellent opening 7 minutes from Wales. Beaten 26-5 by Russia in the second pool game, but Russia really haven't been firing at all. It's fancy dress weekend here at Sandy Park. I thought it was Cowboys and Indians was the fancy dress scene, but looks like we may have a Russian wrestler in the house.
Yeah, maybe didn't get the memo, or one of those great stitch-ups that you usually see from the likes of Rob Bickerman telling somebody a completely different scenario.
So Russia then will get this second half underway, and they need to get their hands on the ball. They haven't really had a chance to attack Wales yet. The two chances they've had have been spilled by Simplakevich. Just need to be more considerate with it. And here goes Gostyshev. Gostyshev cuts back in field. It's a really slick surface after the rain we've had this afternoon. And the little pop ball fails to find the intended receiver, who is Sozanov.
6, stop!
Ball kicked downfield and it's out of touch. Trying to play for a Russia throw. Wales beat Lithuania to finish 7th in Moscow and beat Romania to finish 11th in Lyon, so they've won their final match at every series. Can they continue that trend here against the Russian side, who's lost every last match? They lost in Moscow to finish 2nd, they lost in Lyon to finish 6th, but they've got a chance here to open their account, and that's intelligent play. Little hurdle, and the try has been scored. There's going to be a little bit of afters. It's Yuri Gostyshev who has crossed his 5th try. He scored against Wales in the group stage, then Belgium, then Spain, then Lithuania, and Wales again. It's a reliable source of tries. And if he ever gives up 7s, maybe he can take up athletics.
First real chance Russia have had with the ball in hand as well. The second half they didn't have much possession. Wales had the lion's share of it, so it's good to see the Russians getting an opportunity and showing what they can do in attack. And this shame he missed that kick, would have tightened the gap a little bit more, but I'm certain we'll see a little bit more from the Russians now.
So it's Wales 14, Russia 5 in the plate final for 5th and 6th place. 4.5 minutes of the match remaining, and it's just got a little darker overhead. We might have another little rain shower. I had a couple of those here today. Good restart, and well tapped back from Evans.
Tackle only.
Look from Unwin through half a gap. Good defensive work from Russia. As they keep it tight on the short side, it's backwards. And now Filatov wrestles his man out of play. There's a little feisty out there. Luke Tahan just kicking the ball away.
Hints of Wales of yesterday morning there, just playing that sort of one out 7s. So much space in this field. They need to move the ball like they were doing in the first half. Get the Russian defence running around.
Try scorer Gostyshev off the top of the line out ball inside to Ostoshukov, brought in by Evans. Evans
release that rock. Fancy over.
Gets it back, and Wales will turn the Russian defence. It's just bounced out of play. Simplakevich thinks about the quick one and then
time off. 6 red.
well,
6.
Guys,
I'm going to penalise you for it. Okay? You take him in the air. When he receives the ball, bring him down immediately. Next time, I will sanction you. Okay, you bring him down. Wait. No, you do not wait. You bring him down immediately to ground.
Gostishev just
Next
being
time I will
told
sanction.
by Ian Tempest. Now, let's see what happens on this occasion. And it is up and down in one motion. So you should be happy with that. Now they change the angle of play, and Gostishev just gets past Luke Proctor's tackle. Legal, says the referee, and Jahan has a double kick through. The bounce this time is not kind, and he knocks forward. The advantage being played, and now come for the scrum.
Whistle now. Knock on.
The little chip in behind, the mesmerising footballing skills of Luke Jahan just didn't kick on for him that time, didn't pop up into his hands, and unfortunately
5-1-11.
Yeah, apologies if you were offended by language used by Jahan. He was just disappointed with his inability to collect the ball.
Yeah, number 9's leaving now. Yeah, that's fine.
Andreya Sorokin,
time on.
Coach on now. Important passage of play here for Russia. Yasin puts the ball in and he gets the ball away. Simplakevich tries to get in on the action, and Gostishev once again, he's been everywhere for the men in white in this match.
Watch the floor, please.
1:40 remaining in the plate final. Wales 40, Russia 5, and a chance here for Russia. Has he got the legs? Sozanov scores for Russia to close the gap and make it an interesting last 80 seconds.
Well, it's going to be where the restart's going to be very, very, very vital for Russia here.
Well, this isn't so important because they've got to score again anyway, Russia, and it is a 4-point lead for Wales with 60-odd seconds remaining. 14-10.
Well, Russia have been getting plenty of height on their restarts. They need to get underneath it here and get a hand on it, try and get that tap back. Certainly need to retain possession with less than a minute on the clock and go through the gears. And down that right-hand side seems to be opportunities for them.
So the restart, as you said, key. It's Gostishev who tries to retain it for Russia, but it's Wales in possession, and they've just got to look after the ball here for 30-odd seconds if they can. We've seen some extraordinary decisions by teams trying to run the clock out today. Can Wales keep it together? Unwin.
Got to get their support players around the ball. It's key. Over there, it could prove costly.
Well, Hall hacking forward, and he's done enough. And into the final 10 seconds, Russia are going to get one last bite of the cherry. There's going to be one more play.
All Wales needed to do there was just make sure their support players are around the ball. They can still play sevens and go for the try, but just make sure your support players closer to the man carrying the ball.
So we've seen some dramatic finishes to matches, not more so than Lithuania against Italy, when Lithuania went the length of the pitch after the hoops sounded to score a match-winning try. Can Russia now break Welsh hearts here with the final play? Harley Thompson penalised, so Russia will get a chance to take the penalty. The pass out wide comes from Yasin, and the run, trying to go around the outside, out of touch, so out of play it goes, and Wales, I think, have overturned their pulled